Absolutely. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Painful Excellence Podcast. And yeah. Got a lot to cover right here. Got a lot to cover. Some of you are torn. There's a lot of things to unpack with this situation. But my bottom line is my bottom line. See, we got in the building. The beautiful love is the word. Philip D. Red and the P.E.P is in the building. Jay Williams, Eric Jordan, Chilltown Majors, Mojave Nation Sports Podcast. Salute. That's right. Stay in shape, young king. There you go. Tay, future ex-wife, what up? Night. Harmonize, how are you? My brother Rod Neal in the building. Salute. What the hell's wrong with this mouse? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Shogun in the building. Wow, what's going on here? I mean, YouTube really be hating, don't they? Ain't this crazy? Jalen Alexander, salute, man. Hey, I'm glad I can help you. I'm just here to help. Says the show helps me get through work, man. Salute to you. Here to help. The Village Brother, what's going on? Salute to Sister Tay, the queen of MMA combat. She says, salute ex-husband, salute ex-wife. How are you? Phenomenal Mexican in the building. My brother JC, the Sensei Stormy B-Man. Excellent show, good brother. We're knocking on 50 shows on those Nerds on Culture, man. Don't miss it. Yeah, it is. That's Keke Palmer's baby daddy right there. He's a prison bae. And I'm going to make the connection here. DP Rocker, salute. Mona D's in the building. That's right. P.E.P is in the building. Salute, y'all. Smash the like button. Share the video, man. Let's cook. What this young man is going through is actually symbolic of everything that we talk about. You know, the more I look at this meme, the more I laugh. I'm a fool when I do shit like this. But this is symbolic to things that we discuss. And what he's going through is consistent with the atmosphere. As far as I'm not going to make this exclusive to the Black community. This is the atmosphere of just the relationship between men and women in the United States. I heard the UK is dealing with some things, but we're not over there. We're here. And if they're dealing with the same crap that we're dealing with over here, the only way you can combat that as a man, or women who are combating it, because there's women that don't agree with how a lot of these women are moving. The only way you can combat that is to stay thorough to your core principles. Families first. AB, what's going on? Dr. Mark in the building. Salute. So I said that this guy, his name is Darius Jackson. He has prison bae vibes. Now, the last show I was talking about how these women are now, they're dating. It's been going on for years. They've been dating men that are incarcerated. But then when we said that, a lot of these women are picking these bad guys, some women, they were resistant. We're not picking bad men. These men are just bad that we're picking. What? You're not picking bad men. A woman actually told me that. We're not picking bad men. The men are just bad that we're picking. Would you like a drink or a beverage? Stupid. What's wrong with you? Picasso, what up? But what do you have to say for yourself when you're getting online and you're joining like Facebook groups and Instagram chats and whatever they're doing on these other chats, and y'all are choosing these men that are incarcerated? Now, what did I say about the men that are incarcerated? They come home and they have to bow down to everything that a woman says in the house. Why? Because she's the main provider, and that's what these women want. The women that think like this, that's what they want. They want a dude that looks good, and you're in prison pumping iron all day long. You're getting 3 meals a day, and you're working out. You got that thuggish look. But then you come home, and it's like, you know what? He's going to do what I have to say, because one phone call, he's back on the bus headed upstate. That's why I put his picture here. He's like a prison babe. You know why? Because Keke Palmer is the breadwinner. And there's a question that we're not asking. We're saying, okay, you know, I say marry before you carry. How do we know he wasn't into marriage and she just said, nah, not for me? How do we know that? Maybe I'm missing something because I didn't investigate it thoroughly. How do we know he didn't ask and she just said no? Because her career came first. But no, she wants that baby. But let's look at further. Let's look at this a little further. Let's look at this a little further. He's equivalent to a prisoner. He's a prisoner in this own relationship. He's a prisoner in this relationship, and there's no effing way out because he's tied to her because of this child. I also went through the term codependency. It's a whole thing, y'all. Go watch last week's show. It's a whole thing. Well, not last week's show, the show before that. I think, what was I? Was that Friday? I think it was Friday's show, right? It was Friday. But how did we get here? Well, I ain't gonna go through how we got here, because I'll be talking all night long. But the atmosphere that supports this nonsense. And look, it's nonsense, y'all. Did y'all watch the Essence Awards by chance? I didn't watch it, but I saw highlights and I'm thoroughly disgusted. There's a lot of sisters like Mona D and what's this other sister's name that I started following on Instagram? Kane, what up? There are a lot of women that are speaking out about this behavior, like the sister India Irie. I've seen her live. And she seemed to have kept it together. Janelle Monáe, I'm very disappointed in her. I'm very disappointed in her. No doubt, Amanaz, please. Yes, I would love to see it. Please, I can't wait to see it. I need your take on that. All I saw is what... Look, man. Anthony, what up? Look, man. As expected, the clips that I do see of the Essence Awards, why are all these black women on stage twerking? I'm just asking. They said the EBT Awards. Yeah, damn near. Why can I not just watch a program? Now, let me ask y'all a question. Some of y'all have young children. What if you're watching and you're watching to support a black event, because that's what the Essence Awards are, right? And the BET Awards, and you're watching to support your people, and you're watching with your daughter or your niece, and the artists that they support, and they're singing along with their songs. Reese, what up? Alb Jones, what up? The artists that they support. Okay, let me paint this picture. You're watching whatever award show, and your niece or your daughter or your sons or your nephews, and they're all, let's say they're 13, 12, whatever, and you're looking to support a black event. And as you're watching this event, a song comes on, and all these black women jump on stage and start twerking all over the place. Twerking has now become a part of Black culture, whether you like it or not. I mean, you know, we invent everything, but there's certain things we don't need to take credit for. Certain things need to remain, like in the strip club and things of that nature. Now sisters are doing it everywhere. They're leaving the house half dressed. 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 When I do that, you know I'm drilling a point, right? They're leaving the house half dressed, walking with their behind out. And they're twerking, even with no music. They're twerking. It's become relatable to our culture. Queen, we're going to get to all of it. No, Queen, I wholeheartedly disagree, but we're going to get to the root of it. We're going to get to the root of it. He made some mistakes, but we're going to get to the root of it. Right now, I'm explaining why people feel like that. Let me highlight I'm explaining why people feel like this. And it has everything to do about how she's dressed. I disagree with that. But there's something you said in here that I do agree with, and I'm going to address it. I'm going to address it. And it had nothing to do, it's deeper than Usher. It's not even about Usher. What I'm talking about right now is, I'm going to get to it, Queen. I'm building my case right here. Hen dog salute. I'm building my case. So we got Black women twerking all over the place. It's become the norm now. And there's still some people holding on like, yo, nah, this is not us. This is not us. Dr. Umar, this is not us. Was that somebody's wife on stage twerking, or were those all single women? I'm just curious. And if anybody in this chat that's married, I have a girlfriend or whatever, what if you turned on the Essence Awards and saw your wife twerking on stage? When she comes home, are you going to have words for her? I'm just curious. Ladies, do y'all jump on that stage and start twerking? Tell me. Be honest. Joker, what up? Ladies, y'all jump on that stage and start twerking with all those chicks on it? Those are chicks from the audience, man, from what I understand. Do you jump on that stage and start twerking? One of those chicks has cellulite bouncing everywhere. I'm like, what's going on here? Do you? I mean, you support it. There's a lot of sisters supporting what Keke did. So let me ask you a question. Do you leave the house like that? Go ahead. Even if you had, look, let's be honest here. We're embracing our imperfections. But let's say you had a shape like that. I didn't meet any of y'all. Some of y'all do, maybe y'all don't. But even, let's say you do. Do you leave a house like that? Alfred, what up? Jeff Sparks, salute. Do you leave a house like that? Leave Usher. Usher's not the police. Do you leave the house like that? Yeah. Or stream. To it again. The essence of at this point. Always when I'm cooked. Look at what these niggas do, man. This is what they do. This is what they do. Nothing's wrong with my until I start. This is ridiculous, man. Right, salute. Trying to run a goddamn show here. And this thing starts buffering. This is like ridiculous. Nothing was wrong. I was just on Stormy's live. Nothing happened. Anyway. So I'm asking y'all ladies, do y'all leave the house with your cheeks out? Because I see a lot of women defending her. Do you leave the crib with your cheeks out? That's all I'm asking. That's the question. Do you? Yes or no? I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume no. You don't leave the house with your cheeks out. Think about your prime. Because some of the ladies in here are women of a certain age. Think about your prime with your best figure. Do you leave the crib with your cheeks out? Because you see, you can't agree with her and then tell me that you wouldn't do it. Y'all peep what I just said? You can't agree with Keke and then tell me you wouldn't do it. Because my question to you is, if you agree with her, how would you do it? And think about what the brother said. All he said was, you're a mom, though. Stop right there. Is he wrong for making that statement? I'm going to tell you where he was wrong at, but think about the statement. Don't think about how we know about the statement. Think about the statement in itself. Was he wrong? The Corey Joe says, salute, Drew. Keep up the good work. It's 26.2 miles. Salute. Much love and appreciate you. Much love. Now, Queen, I see what you're saying. And here's the issue. I've been in situations and I've dealt with women that have been on some, well, I was doing this the whole time. If you had a problem with it, Let me explain to you why that doesn't fly. There comes a point in time in your relationship where you go through changes, right? And let me ask you this, mother. There are things that you used to do when you was a single person that you do not do now. Right, Queen, you dressed like you were single or you was married. What you're talking about is she used to do it before and he didn't have a problem with it. What did he say in the comment? You're a mother. Meaning, after you've given birth, and their baby is a baby, everything you do now moving forward, it's gonna fall on your child. So you gotta tighten it up. You have to tighten it up. You absolutely have to tighten it up. Your time has passed for dressing like that and hanging out with your friend. When you was childless and you just rolling around with this fella, Darius, that might have been a sexy thing for you guys to do now, but now y'all are parents. You have a responsibility. And she's not on stage entertaining, singing, dancing, and jumping around. No. She just went out to hang out with friends and her ass was out. Please, Cop Killer, what up? Please explain to me where that is cool, where that is okay. Explain to me, how is that okay? Because that's what we're dealing with here. We'll deal with how he made his statement in a second. But you see, the reason why this has become acceptable amongst women, see, we're focused on the wrong thing here. But we're going to address everything, but we're focused on the wrong thing. And the reason why I brought up the Essence Awards is to give you an idea of what we're dealing with. That behavior, that twerking on stage, everywhere I turn around, there's somebody twerking. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's exactly it, Night Train. We're so fixated on him and his tweet. And also as a man expressing his detest for his woman, because that's his woman, walking around with her butt out. Never mind Usher. He ain't got nothing to do with this. He ain't got nothing to do with this. She wanted him to see her ass. She wanted to show her ass. Is that classy? The answer is no. The answer is no. That's not classy, man. Is that something a mother should do? The answer is no. So what are we really talking about here? Why are we attacking the victim? I don't want to hear how she was doing that when he met her. How about she should have sense enough that now she's a parent, which means whatever they were doing prior to that, or the sexy photos and shit, stop. That has to stop. You're a mother now. You're supposed to be setting a different standard. Whatever they did in the past, whatever pictures are out in the past, when the child gets older, yeah, I did that, yeah. But when you were born, I stopped. Similar to smoking or drug use or drinking. There's some people that say, oh, look, having a baby changed my life. I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I stopped cursing, I went to church because, Terrence, what up? Because that child was more important than anything leisure that I had to do. She spit the baby out and said, fuck it, I'm gonna go in a thong to go see Usher. Who's justifying this? The women twerking on stage. Why? This is the atmosphere, ladies and gentlemen. Am I wrong? Did I say anything wrong just now? Did I violate any woman right now? No, I didn't. I just pointed out. Fellas, what if you turn on the Essence Awards and there go your wife twerking on stage? There go your girlfriend twerking on stage. And you not supposed to say something about it? The P.E.P Awards. You're not supposed to. And Janelle Monáe, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is she going through? Is she going through something? Oh man. Basically, Keke Palmer, quiet storm, salute. Basically, Keke Palmer is a direct reflection of what's going on in society. Y'all know what I like to do, right? Reverse the roles. Reverse the roles. Reverse the roles. Now, and I said this on my short. Darius Jackson, that's his name. He goes to a Meg Thee Stallion concert. But he walks in wearing some loose pants, and you can visibly see that he has no drawers under. He's freeballing it. Visibly freeballing it. And everyone sees it. So Meg Thee Stallion starts, just doing her twerking near him, and he jumps up and he got a full boner. And he turned around to show everybody, show her, show everybody. Now that's as far as it went. Hey, look what you did. Hey, 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 hey. And then he sits back down. Now she jumps on Twitter. You're a father, though. We just had a baby. What are you doing? Would he not get dragged? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Would he not get dragged? This is easy work. Would he not get dragged? Harmonizing that super chat, salute. She says, yeah, Janelle going through a lot. Her music is trash, so she got the flash. Yeah, and you know what? I enjoy her as an entertainer. I like her music, but I don't know what the hell's wrong with her as of late. India Irie, who has spoken up on this, she's never compromised who she is as an artist. She's not twerking. She's not running around, being a city girl. She is who she is. And she spoke out about it, and women are attacking her right now. They're attacking her right now as we speak. India Irie, who all she's saying is that twerking on stage, nah. So, but we have an era that women are saying that this shit is okay. You have generations, you have mothers, daughters, and some young grandmothers twerking everywhere. These women, they got a problem with it. If you ask them, yo, what's up with this twerking shit? You ain't got no problem. No, because they twerking with their daughters. A lot of these women are in competition with their daughters. A lot of these women think it's okay that their sons get twerked on because it makes them a man. That's what single mothers think. I've done videos on that. Y'all saw the chick twerking on her son. She was twerking on her blood son. And he's in diapers, looking around. And when people are like, yo, you're disgusting, that is your son. Her response was, shut up. I'm not raising my son to be a bitch. So twerking is supposed to make him a man? His mother twerking on him is supposed to make him a man? He's like one. What? This is a society thing. But somehow Darius saying, I got a problem with that. He is wrong. Listen, you know why I don't really care about the social media? Now, I do have a problem with social media, right? Because people share too much. But I love how women are saying he shouldn't have got on social media and add her out and shame her. Wait a minute. He shamed her? Let me get this straight. She left the house with her ass out. She has a child and apparently a good man. But she goes to an Usher concert, which is not a problem, with her girlfriends, which is not a problem, but her ass was out. And all he said was, you're a mom, though. He didn't curse her out and nothing. He said, you're a mom, though. Well, she's an entertainer. She's in the public eye. And ain't this how everyone communicates these days anyway? Something I always had a problem with. But now all of a sudden, people got a problem with someone saying something. Everyone says everything fucking, that's what social media is there for, right? Everyone has a problem with people saying everything else. And now this baby daddy gets online and he says what he says, and all of a sudden it's a damn problem. Now all of a sudden y'all have morals and nothing should be said online anymore. That's where y'all draw the line? Are y'all serious? Are y'all really picking and choosing who says what and when, why? Matriarchy. Just read what's going on right now. There's people fighting about this. I've seen it. I've been on Instagram posts. I think LaRon said something about it. Broken traditions. You should see the woman defending this nonsense. Rod Neal in that super chat, he said one of the city girls threw a phone at her man and hit him in the head just because he took a pic with Ice Spice just a week ago. Nobody gave a damn. Did y'all see that? I know exactly what he's talking about. Did y'all see that? All homie did, I don't even know who these kids are. All homie did was take a picture with Ice Spice, and Shorty had a meltdown, threw the phone at his head. She had a complete meltdown. Nobody said anything. Now watch this. This is easy work, y'all. Reverse the roles. A dude's at some red carpet and Shorty says, "Oh, look, Kodak Black." And she runs up and takes a picture with him. He get mad and hit her in the head with the phone and has a meltdown. He going to jail. He's narcissistic and toxic and abusive, and she should get away from him. Y'all know how y'all do. And guess what? I'll be right here talking about, why would he throw a phone at her goddamn head? What is wrong with him? That's what I would say. But no. Keke goes to an Usher concert with her butt hanging out. There's a bunch of women in it. I haven't seen any of y'all sisters say that y'all would do the same thing, even if y'all had the body to do it in your prime, if y'all was 20 years younger, however old y'all are. Y'all say y'all wouldn't do it. My brother Kofa, salute. They say you wouldn't do it. But somehow, Darius Jackson is wrong because of his delivery. How about this? I could look past the delivery because I'm looking at what happened. I could look past all of that. I really don't care. Sam Max, salute. Oh yeah, Mona D. She said if he was grinding on Meg Thee Stallion or any female, he would have been dragged. Leave him, girl. You got the baby. Hit him up for child support. Meanwhile, she's the breadwinner, which is why I question, did he even ask for marriage at this point? But she spit that baby out. He's a handsome brother with good hair. I don't know what his ethnicity is. I don't know if they're going to get married. I'm going to say no, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to say no, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say no, but I hope I'm wrong. Because she's into her career, and she likes the fact that she's free to really do what she wants. Evidence is this. She's not apologetic. She ain't put that out. I don't know what kind of... I think they unfollowed each other on social media. This is a recipe for disaster. And all this because he expressed that he did not appreciate his baby mama walking around with her butt hanging out. Do you understand? Why is this a conversation? And every chick on that post, I forgot what post it was, all I asked him was, what does your boyfriend have to say about that? What does your husband have to say about that? And I met with a paragraph of fluff. I just asked the question, what does your boyfriend have to say about that? What does your husband have to say about that? I wouldn't be with no man that tells me how to dress. It's not what I asked you. It's not like he asked her to go out wearing a full Muslim garb with the ninja eyes out. No. She could have worn that same outfit with her butt covered, and it wouldn't have been a problem. Do y'all understand what the problem is? What kind of conversation are we having? Well, I'm sorry. This has become normalized. This out of order behavior has become normalized. Because when I turn on the Essence goddamn award show, I see 1,000 black sisters twerking on stage. BT Award, same thing. This is why this is even a conversation. This is crazy. You know this is crazy? Salute to my brother Theo Coop and the Do Better podcast. He said, I've said this on my channel, Drew. Women will defend other women's behavior no matter how deplorable. Even if they themselves would never act that way. Side note, reacting to you and Shauna DeMar. Bro, have fun, good brother. That is going to be classic. Jesus Christ. She makes for good content, doesn't she? I told her she needs to start doing content. Her following will be special. I'll just say that. I mean, I'm talking like short bus special. Squeegee Kid, what's going on? Amanize in that super chat. Salute. She says, yes, he should have. That's all she understands. Yep. I don't have a problem with him saying it online. You know why? Because this is the atmosphere. How many times, Jared, what up? How many times you seen like tweets that's like, remember the tweet I put up? Some dumb chick saying, I wish we could choose our baby daddies. Who the fuck? What? But there's about 1 million bitches that read that and say, hey, yeah, girl, I wish. Unless you got graped, what are you talking about? Original Man says, 30 years ago, the late C. Dolores Tucker and Dionne Warwick spoke out against misogynistic lyrics against women. Now, the women are thotting it up on their own without male influence. That's the point. This man is asking his wife not to, his girlfriend not to do that, the mother of his child not to do that. If you don't give a shit about his opinion, which is odd to me, at least care about your child that's gonna grow up and look back at this. What happens when your goddamn son, I don't know what they have, son, daughter, whatever. I don't know what they have. I don't know what the sex of the child is. But what happens when that child goes to school? Do y'all remember all the Instagram? Y'all remember the Instagram account I pulled up? There's a light-skinned chick with a big old butt. Scroll, scroll, scroll. She's in there with her son. On the page. I'm like, why is he got to go to school and somebody's going to see his mom twerking? You can't tell her nothing. You can't tell her how to pay her bills. I'm not. You have no feelings towards this kid. Little boy. I found another one. Shorty with a huge rack, natural rack. I mean, like, geez. Guess what? Scroll, scroll, scroll. There it is. Daughter. My heart, first day of school. I'm like, now I'm going to ask all the ladies in the chat, would you put your children in the middle of that crap? Huh? Again, Queen, you're entitled to your opinion, but you're talking about manning up. Here's the difficulty. Was she behaving like a woman? I love how women tell men to man up, but no one says she should have behaved like a woman. Was she behaving like a woman, Queen? That's what I'm asking you. You said you wouldn't leave a house like that, and I believe you. Even in your prime, you wouldn't leave a house like that, and I believe you. Think of your best physical shape when you had the best body. You said you wouldn't do that, and I believe you. Why isn't anybody but me and a few men here and some women here, why isn't anybody holding her accountable for leaving the house with her butt hanging out, man? And she's a mother. That means nothing? That means nothing? Why do women always tell men to man up and they never tell women to, yo, be a woman, be an adult. Have some class. Was that a classy outfit that she wore? Please tell me, enlighten me. Now again, I don't give a shit about the internet thing. I wouldn't have done it. Social media, I wouldn't have done it. But it seems to me that that's the only thing that this era is an error. I say that all the time on all my channels. I don't understand where he's wrong. You don't have to like the delivery, but isn't social media the only thing that people seem to understand? So he said it. You know why? Probably if she came home and he said it, it's between them, and it'd have been like, oh, well, nigga, you can get out. Oh, well, nigga, you can get out. What does that sound like? Prison Bay. There you go. All these niggas, they go home to these women. You got one time to act up, and you back on the bus upstate. Now, he ain't got no criminal record that I know of. Mac of the South, my brother. But she puts him out. She got more money than him. She's gonna have custody. And now he got to fight to make a schedule to come see, salute, come see his child? Over what, really? Because she wants to leave the house with her ass out. Do y'all understand that this is a little foolish? Isn't this a little silly that we have this conversation 30 years ago? Is this even a conversation? Because the only chicks that walk around with their ass hanging out are streetwalkers. Why is it that black women like to be compared to streetwalkers? What the fuck is going on? This is where we at? Let me ask all of y'all in the chat. I don't know how many of y'all's mamas are still alive. This is a two-part question. Does your mama leave the house like that? Has she ever left the house like that? And if she did your pops have a fucking problem with it? Do you have a problem with it? There you go. Salute to Alfred, my brother, in that super chat. Much love. He said, wasn't Keke Palmer the same one in an interview say that she wish, why can't men just work, pay bills, and shut up? Yeah, I feel no sympathy for Keke. She said that? Work, pay bills, and shut up? That's what she said? Can somebody find that for me, please? I didn't know she said that. Queen, there's no other way she can maintain her image as a celebrity by not showing her ass? There's no other way. Do you understand that this is ridiculous? That this is even a topic? Everyone, for the majority, should be like, yo, she shouldn't have did that, but moving along. I don't care what he said online. I don't care how he did. Look, I wouldn't have did it because I don't do things online. But he wanted the world to know that he don't stand. Because you know why? You know what would have happened had he not said anything? A lot of people would have looked at him like, yo, bro, you cool with that? All right. Fellas, you see a chick in the club with her butt hanging out. What are you thinking? Some of you niggas are shooting y'all shot. And you know what's going to be odd? When she says, oh, no, I ain't here for that. Wait a minute. What are you here for then? Wait a minute. You don't want no attention from me. I can't buy you a drink. I can't dance with you. I'm confused. Why are you out with a thong on exactly again? Y'all ever met the chick in the club dressed all funky? And she's, I'm saying, what the fuck niggas is looking at? Your boobs are out. What do you mean? You're crazy. Original Man says, Chance the Rapper got slammed on social media for a woman twerking on him since he is married. Now Keke does this and the sisterhood is strong. Y'all remember that? He's married and damn near got a lap dance and the sisterhood went crazy on his ass. But Keke goes to see Usher with her butt out. And all of a sudden, he's the villain. Darius Jackson is the villain. What planet am I on? There is no defending this. Reverse the roles. Every chick that defends this, unless they're strippers or they just don't give a shit, ask them. You would do that? Ask them. Most of them will, if they do say yes, just say, oh, well, okay. Your man will be cool with this? Do you have a man? Your man's cool with that? My man don't tell me what to wear. That's not what I'm asking you. First of all, you're gonna find a lot of them bitches are single. A lot of them are single. And they talk a good one on social media, But what is the problem with a man saying, yo, look, babe, I'm not comfortable with you wearing that? What's the problem with that? Is that abusive? Is that toxic? Is that him telling you what to wear? He's saying he's uncomfortable with you walking around like that. It's disrespectful to yourself. And how about this? Are you going to show any kind of respect to your man? Are you? Who in here follows me on Instagram? Who in here follows me on Instagram? Eric Jordan, salute. He said, Keke Palmer was desperate to have a baby that she a baby with anyone. She has very low self-esteem. Yes, that was a low self-esteem move. That was, I spit out a kid, but I'm still sexy and I'm going to show the world. That's all that was. This has nothing to do with her being an entertainer. There's nothing to do with this. This was, Mr. Shelton, what up? This was her checking to see if her sexy was still on. You're a beautiful woman. You don't have to do that. Why would you do that? But look at the atmosphere. When you got sisters twerking on stage and we're celebrating the whole culture. You know how we say, yo, you know, when a nigga goes away and then he comes back home to the block, we celebrate that ignorance. Getting locked up was a badge of honor. You know how we express our detest for that? Well, women are now celebrating whole culture. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But how many of y'all follow me on Instagram? Anybody? All right. Queen, Abel, okay. I work out a lot. How many videos you see me with my shirt off? Zero. I don't need to do all of that. I don't need to do all of that. I got a lot of bodybuilder friends. And you notice, Coach, what up? You notice that my Instagram is private? I have to let you in. I'm going to start a Painful Excellence podcast Instagram. I'm going to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But there's certain things that I don't want to, you know, I have a wife. You understand? And when I start the Pep Talk Instagram, I'm still not going to be doing like crazy shit like that. I don't do that for attention. I don't need to. So I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If it's not happening already with this kid Darius Jackson. I'm calling him a kid. I don't know how old he is. First of all, let me say this. A portion of this is his fault. He should have married her before he knocked her up. Okay? How's that for accountability? How's that for accountability? Should have married her, right? Because you see, these women, they get pregnant and she says, you know what? She just said, you know what? I make money. I can support the child. It's time. Detroit, BC, salute. And like I said, this is why I'm saying this is prison bait vibes. I don't think she values him at all. He's a handsome brother. I think he's a personal trainer or something. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't really do any research on him. And he got that good hair. Is he even a brother or is he mixed with something? I don't know. And she got her baby. I don't think she's moved by this. I don't think she's apologized. Who knows? Maybe apologize to him behind closed doors or whatever. Playboy, what up? No doubt. But he fucked up by not marrying her and knocking her up. But I don't even know if she wants to be married, because you know how these modern women do today. I got my own career and I got my own money. And I'm looking at Mary J. Blige. So I'll make a baby, but nah, he's not, he ain't getting half my shit. Jason Williams, what up? He's biracial but black. Okay, but what did Keke say? Let me scroll up. Could someone find that for me? Oh yeah, you know what the difference is right here though, Philip D. Cause he had his wife up there with her butt out, but you know what the difference is? Ice-T comes from a lineage of being a pimp. He comes from a lineage of being a pimp. That's his background, not lineage. I'm sorry. Lineage means that he comes from like a lineage, like his father, grandfather. No, I'm not saying that. His background, rather. I'm sorry, misused that word. His background, he used to be a pimp on the street, selling drugs and being a pimp. Who said that? Let me scroll up. When she said, shut up and just pay bills. And so this is a woman that has her own career, but she still wants a man to shut up and pay bills or whatever. Yeah, so that's the thing with Ice-T. No doubt, Kofa, salute to you. Ice-T used to be a pimp, so his outlook on chicks is a little different. So he made a mistake and he knocked her up. So he was obviously, they were having recreational sex and, hey, I missed my period. Okay, keep the baby. We can all afford it. Well, you can afford it. So she doesn't feel, she feels she can do whatever the fuck she's doing. Evidence is because of how she left the house that day. So this is Darius's fault as far as him, what he's going through, because he didn't properly, like Kane said, didn't properly vet her. You're supposed to go through an interview process when you're dating these women, man. Ladies, you're supposed to do the same thing. So, yeah. So he clearly didn't know her. Or did he? Here's another thing. Again, if this is how she got down, you know, maybe you should have had a conversation with her and say, yo, look, you know, are we going to grow this family? Because there's a lot of things that you got to do differently. And one of them is how you dress. You know, you got to tone it down. You got to tone it down. Again, reverse the roles. What if he went to a Meg Thee Stallion concert and you can see the imprint of his genitalia? The first thing the sisterhood would say was, isn't he married? No. Well, isn't he with Keke? Yeah. Well, why is he there? You see, this is why she should keep him from her baby. Lord knows what else he's doing. You know how these chicks are. And it had been plastered all over social media, which is why the social media thing don't bother me. I'm saying I don't do it. I'm too old for that. So if he knew how she got down, it was his if he knew how she got down, it was his responsibility to have a conversation with her and say, oh, look, you know, this is what we don't do. Was he wrong for using social media? By today, I wouldn't do it, but by today's standards, everyone's on social media, including her, Keke. Now I heard they unfollowed each other. Fine. But this is how these celebrities and youngins communicate now. This is the way of the world. And now everyone's online fighting about it. Look at the amount of women that are justifying what she's doing. I saw a copy of an ill tweet. I know he's not beefing with her in her home where she pays the bill, where she buys everything. I'm like, first of all, you don't know what the fuck's going on in that household. Second of all, because it's her house and she pays the bills, and even if all of that's what you're saying is true, that gives her the right to leave the house just like that. He has no say in the matter. It's not like he's telling her to go to a party or to a concert dressed in clown shoes or something like that. Where's the class? Listen to what we're talking about. And this is what I'm saying. These black women are justifying hoe culture. This is hoe culture. Twerking on stage during the Essence Awards, that's hoe culture, y'all. BT Awards, this is whore culture. Walking inside the turkey wing spot in Houston, ass naked, that's hoe culture. Same fat bitch walking in the mall, flashing everybody, that's hoe culture. Look at the people that support that. Yes, girl. Show them. Show them what? Show them what? A black man does that in the mall and it goes viral on social media, he's getting arrested. How is this woman not arrested, man? You walking in the mall with your family. Hey, ladies, you walking with your boyfriend and she walks right past you, someone filming her, and she flashes. You with your kids and she flashes. How is that empowering? There was a thing, who goes back this far? Y'all remember flashes back in the day? There was something going on in the 70s and 80s where dudes and women were walking around with trench coats and then just walk right in front of you and flash you ass naked and then run off. Y'all remember that? They used to make jokes about it on TV, but that shit was really happening. I saw that one time when I was a kid. And I forgot I was with an adult too, man. But it was a dude. Dude walked up with a coat on. He just walked up. He was waiting across the street and boom. Matter of fact, no, it was a school trip. This is how sick it was. Reset common sense. Salute. This is how sick it was. School trip. We waiting across the street. We were in Manhattan somewhere. And and the teacher was like, oh, and I look, and dude was like, bang, in front of a sidewalk full of kids, and then he ran off. You know how sick that shit is? Looking back, we all screamed and we laughed about it, but looking back, why would you do that to a female teacher with some kids about to cross the street? We was going to the Museum of Natural History. I was like in 4th grade. I'll never forget that. Original Man says Erykah Badu a window seat. They didn't get a permit to do that video or something. I don't know. Did they just do it randomly? I don't know. But what about Erykah Badu? Doing booty shots with her daughter. Booty shots with her daughter. Booty shots with her daughter. This is where we're at. I respect Erykah Badu as an artist, but what the fuck is that? What is this? But here we have a man that actually gives a shit about his baby mama appearance. Original Man said no permit. Oh, okay, so she just walks around ass naked. Oh, I know Anthony. I know Six the Goddess. And we all know about Usher's herpes. But, ask me how many women even care. We're actually having a conversation about a man that says he really doesn't agree with his woman, because that's his woman, going outside and walking around with her butt hanging out. I can't believe it turned into he can't tell her what to do. What? Let me ask y'all a question. What can your man not tell you what to do? Let's start there. Because apparently he can't say, yo, look, you shouldn't walk outside with a thong. And then turn into, he can't tell her what to wear. So y'all think that shit is okay. But meanwhile, half the bitches justifying it wouldn't wear it. Oh, she can do what she want. Okay, she can do what she want, but why don't she respect his wishes? He can't tell her what to do. Obviously not. But what are we talking about? Now, y'all remember when I had Femi on here? And she got to talking about all kinds of exercise and shit that she doesn't do. Because she's clearly overweight. And I'm not talking bad about her. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all remember that? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Oh, I know Philip D. DOC is very disappointed. That was his daughter, by the way. You see, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Leave him with the mama and look what she's doing. But y'all remember when Femi was up here, right? And then she tried to flip on me. She said, well, do you work out? Well, since you asked, and I put up my Instagram. I wasn't topless. I just had on my tank top and I'm flexing in the mirror. That's all. Y'all remember what she said? If y'all remember, please put it in the chat. Do y'all remember what she said? On the Daily Rapper Crew, there's a video called Modern Women Says Men Should Protect, Pay Bills, and Shut Up. I don't know if that's if that was Keke, but her actions show that this is what she believes. Okay, yeah. All of those chicks that believe that don't have a man. You know that. Do y'all remember what she said? Y'all remember what she said? Y'all remember what Femi said? After she tried to fire a shot at me, because I know I don't look like much just sitting here, but she fired a shot at me. She's trying to tell me about her body and this, that, and the third. Oh, well, birth control and this, that, and the third had nothing to do with the McDonald's that she eats. But I said, okay. So I said, well, you're not a endomorph. Then she says, well, do you work out? I said, matter of fact, I do. I said, and I put it up. And I said, yeah, that's me. That's fairly recent. That's me. Right now. Do y'all remember what she said, though? She said, I doubt your wife would like you showing that picture. Could you take it down, please? Meanwhile, this is the bitch that said 3 different times about how good she sucks dick. Y'all remember that? But she's worried about me flexing with a tank top on. Do y'all see the difference? Y'all see this shit? This is the mindset of today's modern woman. She can say that she sucks dick several times on my show, right? But she asked me if I worked out. Not only did I say yes, I showed her. But now she's concerned about what my wife thinks. See what I'm talking about? All right, now let's dissect what Queen just said. C. Wood, what up? She said she can do what she wants as his baby mom, not his wife. I disagree with that. There are people in long-term relationships that that doesn't mean they can do whatever they want and disrespect them. Does he not have an opinion on something? On anything? Because I bet she has a big opinion on him. Because if you let these women tell it all over Twitter and everything else, she's the breadwinner. So she calls the shots. She could wear what she wants. She could do what she wants. She could say, which means, they didn't actually say this, but which means she could do whatever she wants to him in her house. Now, here's the funny part. These be the same bitches that when we talk about high value men, they call being in a relationship with a man that's paying all the bills, they refer to that as what? Slavery. Stop me when I'm lying. Jay Gibson, what up? Stop me when I'm lying. Do they not refer to being in a relationship as slavery? I seen a ton of women talking about it's her house, she paid the bills, she has a bigger career, she's a star, she don't need him. So that's okay for her to do what she wants and not factor in anything that he says, any opinions or anything. He has no say in anything. Fine. But you the same chicks that talking about what a high value man does. You say that's slavery. See, to you, that's a relationship. When it's Keke, it's a relationship. But reverse the roles. When the man is paying all the bills, paying for the lights to be on, paying for your hair and nails to get done. When he says, you know what? You shouldn't wear that outside. Oh my God, you're toxic. You're chauvinistic. Why can't she? She's grown. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. Yeah, phenomenal Mexican. Man, that's that shit crazy, boy. That shit is crazy. You're right, Queen. She should respect him. But she doesn't. She doesn't. And regardless of whether he got a ring on it or anything, they share a child. And her walking around with her butt hanging out is disrespect to herself and disrespect to her child. Lastly, is disrespectful to the man that she chose to procreate with. Tell me, where am I wrong on that? She procreated with him, right? Okay, so she don't respect him enough to honor his wishes and say, hey, man, how many of y'all ladies go to y'all man and say, is this okay? And you hold up the dress. How many of y'all do that? Or y'all on some, he don't tell me what the fuck to do. Are y'all on that type of time? My wife, when she goes out, is this good? It's either thumbs up or thumbs down. But she ain't leaving the house with her ass out. No. And the day that she ups and decides, first of all, she ain't that type of person, but the day that if she decides that that's what she wants to do, and it's a problem, then we have a problem. We have a family, and you represent me wherever you go. I'll be damned. Ain't no one calling me up saying, yo, man, your wife out here with her butt hanging out. What'd you call her? My wife? No. See, what you don't know is, yeah, this shit is over. You're not going to violate me like that. Does she not represent her and her family? Notice I said her first, right? Because now she's outside with her ass hanging out. Now people are looking at her. There are people looking at her strange. You don't respect the man that you're with? When did it become a crime to respect your man? I know it became a crime to respect yourself, which is why we got a bunch of black women on award shows twerking for the world to see. The whole world can see y'all now. Now y'all know that we not crazy. Now y'all know what black men don't want to deal with. Don't want to deal with that shit. So because she's the breadwinner, that means he has no opinion? Is that where women are with this? No, I didn't see that, Village Brother. I don't even know who that is. Queen, I agree. I think he fucked up by choosing her. Because now we know who she is. Now, why do we know who she is? Now she's become the chick that found the man, procreated, and now she wants to go to an Usher concert with her ass hanging out. Has she lost credibility with anybody in this chat? She has with me. I used to like Janelle. Teach, what up? I used to like Janelle Monáe. Now I'm looking at her strange like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck happened to you? Erykah Badu, she got her daughter doing the butt pose. I've been looking at her like she's strange. Like, what the fuck? How many baby daddies does Erykah Badu have? I've been looking at her weird. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I'm finding that all of these women, they show you who they are. And here we have a man. I'm gonna take the patriarchy right now. I'm gonna take the patriarchy route right now. He don't know how to express himself. So all he had to do was all he felt he could do was go to social media because no one will listen to him. Oh, man. Look, he did it, it's done. This is how everyone communicates now. Y'all all saw it. Y'all all saw it. So now it's out now. But that's not the problem, going to social media. Because guess what? It was videoed first. Thank you. It was videoed first. Now, imagine how many men went to him and said, yo, bro, ain't that your baby mom's? Now he got to deal with all of this shit on social media. So he went and responded on social media. You a mom, though. Letting the world know I don't co-sign that behavior. Who's the adult in this situation? Her for leaving her ass out? Or for him responding because he's getting hit with an avalanche of shit? How do we know his family didn't hit him up? Yo, look, you see your baby mom's out there with her butt out? You ain't gonna say nothing? You might not like the reproach, but his approach is not the problem. The problem is her. Don't put it on this dude. But he set himself up for failure because he chose wrong. You see, fellas? Marry before you carry. Thank you, Kane. They're taking away from her behavior. And by the way, thank you, Philip D, an original man. Erykah Badu got 3 baby daddies. And look at the picture she's taking with her daughter. You see why the DOC? You see why she got 3 baby daddies and no husband? She might look really good naked and really good in bed. But dudes are like, I can't deal with this shit. That bitch crazy. Let me tell you something. One of my best friends told you his ex-wife look better than Beyonce. This is no cap. Look better than Beyonce. She's Jamaican and Irish, but she had the Jamaican body. Light skin, and I'm not team light skin, but she had a bubble butt and everything. Married her. And he was miserable since. Finally got a divorce. And you would look at her and be like, yo, who's divorcing that? You let him tell it. No, nigga, she was nuts. I'm good. Queen, I don't care what he was co-signing. Once you're a mother, you're not supposed to conduct yourself in a different manner. That's a deflection, baby. That's a deflection. Like I just said earlier, there might be things that they were doing together that they can no longer do anymore. Picture this. There's a couple, right? They're swingers. Let's say they're not married either, but they're swingers. They get together and go hook up with other couples. And everything's fine. And then she says, yo, look, pregnant. Okay, well, you know how we get down. They spit the baby out. Here's a question. Do they proceed living that lifestyle? Or do they pause it for a moment just to raise the child? You can't be running around sexing all over the place and living wild while you have a child. Children change your life. Children change your life, man. Now, true, he should have investigated is she capable of changing before having a baby? Which is why you're supposed to marry before you carry. This is a prime example. He was supposed to investigate, yo, look, are you capable of changing? Are you pregnant now? We keeping the baby? Okay. Are you capable of toning it down? But he would know all of this if he married her. That's his fault. But I'm not buying that, oh, he knew this. Where's the responsibility on her? You're a mother now. Let me ask you, Queen. Is that how a mother is supposed to conduct herself in public, by walking around with her butt hanging out? That's the question. That's the violation. That's what we're talking about. How did it become he shouldn't have put it on social media? I don't care about that. So what? It's out now. But what is he talking about? His baby mama, a mother walking around with her ass hanging out. Let's talk about that. And mind you, again, a majority of women, when I ask them, would you do that? A majority of them say no. But they say, oh, well, she has the right to do what she wants. She does, and she did it. But he has the right to say, I don't agree with it. He's supposed to like it? And you ask these same chicks, would your boyfriend be okay with this? Would your husband be okay with this? The chicks that I've seen, Mark, what up? The chicks that I've seen in these chat rooms, first of all, I haven't seen one married one yet. I haven't seen one married one yet. Their response is always, if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't be telling me what to wear. Do you see this immature mentality that they have? It's not telling you what to wear. Since when is telling you to put your butt cheeks away imposing on your freedom as a woman? This is what I'm saying. You see, y'all have the right to do what you want. Y'all are more free today than y'all ever been in life. And look at what y'all doing. Y'all fucking twerking on stage for the whole world to see. Everybody saw that. In all countries in the world saw a black woman twerking on stage. They saw you, Keke, walking around, a mother with your ass hanging out, man. There's no shame. Queen, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm keeping it so simple here. I know there's no. She's a celebrity, not him. I'm just asking something so simple. Was she right walking around with her butt hanging out? Yes or no? We could have summed this show up in 20 minutes, not even 5 minutes. Put in the chat. Is it okay for a mother to walk around in public with her ass hanging out and showing it to Usher? Look at me. Look at me. Yes or no? She said if you take out the fact that they're celebrities, then yes. So it's okay for celebrities to do that? Queen, I don't know what type of time you want. I really don't. I don't. So he's a celebrity. Okay, so reverse the roles. The Meg Thee Stallion analogy I gave. So if he walked around with pants on where you can see the outprint of his junk, that's okay? You think, let me ask you something, Queen. If the roles were reversed, would he not get dragged for that? Would he not get dragged for that? Come on now. Come on now. I'm not talking about like it or not, whether the rules don't apply. So you saying it's okay because they're celebrities. So this was okay. You're okay with this. So you're okay with her walking around with her ass out, but you're not okay with the father of the child saying you're a mom, you shouldn't be doing that. You're not okay with that? You're not okay with the fact that he is showing concern. You're not okay with that. You're more focused on the fact that he tweeted out on social media for everyone to see, but you're not okay with her ass being out on social media for everyone to see. What? And this is why things like this exist. She just had that baby. This is ridiculous. Okay, man. I'm hungry. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I can't, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App. In Queens, my peoples, man. We just disagree on this. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Look what Derek Gaines says. Her butt was on social media before he knew about it, which means he didn't even see her leave the crib. He was sitting at home chilling, and then that shit came across his feed. Can you imagine that? We saw her ass before we saw his tweet. Darius is being treated just like a formerly incarcerated man due to Keke's status. That's why I said this is prison bay vibes. No, Queen. I understand what the connection you're trying to make right there. I understand that, but what I'm saying is true. What applies to entertainers don't apply to us, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Will Smith jumped on the stage and slapped the fuck out of Chris Rock. Everybody identified with that. Now, whether people agree with it or not, what we do know is that on the street level, that shit'll get you killed. What I did understand is that women don't understand male violence. And Will Smith, that was a bitch move. You didn't even have that energy for the dude that was literally spanking your wife, which was your son's best friend, who turned out to be a homosexual. Too much money to be a simp over that woman. So I understand the connection you're trying to make, Queen, but I think you're taking it out of context. Because whether it's on a millionaire Hollywood level, entertainer level, or on a street level with the common person like you and I think you really missed the point. You really missed the point. Will Smith's problem was with Jada. This fellow Darius Jackson, his problem is with his wife. Now, why is it okay for her to show her ass? First of all, she left the house with her ass out, and now it went all over, it went viral on social media. So that was on social media first. So why is that okay? But it's not okay for him to get on the same social media and express his detest for that unbecoming behavior. Cardi B is a bad example to use in any situation, because before she was Cardi B, she was drugging niggas and robbing them. And guess what? How many of those were paid entertainers that hopped on the Essence Award stage and twerked? Those were average women. I can go on and on, but I'm not. All right. she's wrong and he should have chose better. He should have chose better. And fellas, this is a prime example why you should marry before you carry. Because now he's stuck dealing with that bullshit. Now they unfollowed each other on social media. This ain't the last you heard of it. That's not going to last. Oh, but I'm sorry. They're not even married. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Much love and appreciation, man. I'll be talking this boxing shit tomorrow. Marry before you carry, y'all. I mean, everyone's justifying this bitch with her ass out. And this dude, you know, just saying, hey, man, you shouldn't be doing that. You're a mother now. He's the villain. Y'all see what we're dealing with here, man. But much love. Godfather.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Catch y'all on the rebound.